Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Looking to pass first play is Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. The Cowboys at 4-3, a game over 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Second down, Prescott. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and you know the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't...
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But
touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league. It's told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about...
He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Giants are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing, Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Here's Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
7-7, our score after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Second down, here's Barkley again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit. Maybe they're...
He's got a man complete. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
There was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington.
Prescott to throw it. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now Prescott going to change the play.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Max 22, Max 22. No, we're going to 53. Come get some. Come on here, come get some.
Here's Prescott.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On play action, Prescott.
Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks.
12 more yards there and another first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Max number 1, Max number 1. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Second down and a yard.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
This now a 3rd and 4.
They'll set up a throw.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And taken at the 46. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. First down throw for Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Second and 9.
Prescott now.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Well, Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Fourth down, Prescott.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
When's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Here we go, 46. Mike one. Here we go. So Mike's number one.
On first and 10, Prescott. Forced out to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Pushing his way through. And how about that for just running out the clock? The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said. Brute strength, force of will.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run it again with Barkley.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now 2nd and 9.
They'll drop to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun.
Brought down on the play by Deron Bland.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Up the middle with Barkley. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley
with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
22, go, get out there, get out there. Hey, 47. Like 22 is coming, 22 is coming, Mike, 26.
Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Prescott yet again.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Hey, kill. 27. Back 22, back 22. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Like 22, he's coming.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
133 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Barkley will take it in for the Giants touchdown. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll look to throw here.
Completed to Hyatt.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it fourth down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Prescott. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So nice number one. I got you, son. I got you, son. Shit. Here we go, 46.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
A second down throw for Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw is Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side
and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. I got it.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's down. Taken up, pass.
Interceptions between last week and
I saw the head coach write out. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guy and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully
they'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Second and 9 now. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
A first down carry for Barkley.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 148 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to lead to a third down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Here is third down and 4.
They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the first down. And that is not officially going to end it, but they'll be able to take the clock way down from here. Looking to throw.
Caught along the left side by Hyatt.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation. Give me a fresh ball.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Now Prescott.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
The clock stopped. 50 seconds to play. Second and 10. Prescott.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long. Here's Prescott.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Here's Dak. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to go.